What's up, guys? It's Powerbang here, bringing you the next war recap. Now, I don't have great news. It's pretty disappointing, at least from my perspective. We got our asses handed to us, and I'm not upset that we lost because we had a really difficult matchup here. Level 7 clan, Sarampan out of Indonesia, 186 wins for these guys. What was most frustrating, though, is we just didn't bring our A game. We didn't bring our B game. We didn't bring our C game. We brought our F game. I mean, it was flat out embarrassing. We failed on every freaking base at the Town Hall 10 level. I mean, we just flat out choked. And, you know, guys have bad wars sometimes, but this was like a cascading disease that everybody was catching. And for whatever reason, we just couldn't pull off any stars. I'm talking 0 stars on their Town Hall 10s. Like, it was just stupid. So that was the difference in the war. It sucks because 83 stars, that's normally not enough to beat us, or not even close. But we just we didn't have it. So, you know, we're gonna own it. We got to get better. We're gonna have some far tougher opponents here in the near future, and you know, we play like this, and we're gonna get embarrassed. So. Got to turn things around. We're going to try to do that next war. We have yet another mismatch next war, but we will do our best. Anyways, let's hop into some attacks here. Number 11 going to be taken on by Drew, and it is going to be a max level Town Hall 9. Level 20 heroes, which were on the lower end for a lot of the bases that we saw, but Drew's is basically going to come split wide here with some minions to create that funnel, and then a shattered entry for his golems. His golems are going to be spread, letting the minions create that funnel, and then he's going to drop in some wizards behind it, as well as his queen. Then he's going to shoot some wall breakers in on that junction there in the middle and open up that compartment. So nice job with the wall breakers. He does trigger a skeleton trap, which is nice. He's going to get to take out some skeletons before the hogs go in, so that's good. He drops his heroes in after the fact here. They're going to head in. He drops a rage, which is very helpful to take out the Valkyrie and the dragon here. That enemy queen goes down very quickly, and at this point he can basically send in his hogs. So what he does is he kind of sends in an Asian wall from the top there, and the whole point is to kind of trip that initial giant bomb potential location, and you know, if there's nothing there, you're only hitting a few hogs. Then he drops his heals here and just works his way through the base. His heroes are up tanking the whole bottom half of it. They're doing all kinds of damage. And he's got 2 heals left in the back still, and the hogs are just going to work their way straight through the base. And they take out the middle section here, drops another heal for him, gets that last skeleton trap triggered. And then he's just going to kind of pay attention to that bottom group and keep the heals up on them. That top group he's going to let die off. But they do clear out most of the defense up top. And he's going to go ahead and drop a giant in there to try to distract that last cannon as the hogs make their way in. So, very good job, Drew, on this base. I mean, it was pretty straightforward base, really. It wasn't all that difficult, little square base action, but nice entry, nice plan, good execution, man. And the hogs go ahead, take out the king, and get those skeletons wiped out. And from this point forward, it's just cleanup. So, very, very nice job. Wish we had more raids like this war. Would have got us a little bit closer. Alright, moving on. Let's check out number 12. This is Shakedown. Alright, it's another tough base. Level 30 Archer Queen. Go ahead. Check out. I think he comes in from the right here on that mortar. Yes, he does. Drops in a golem from each side. He's going to go ahead and create a funnel here. He's got the Archer Tower on bottom, shooting all the way to that golem. So he's going to get some buildings knocked out with those wizards. So very nice job there, getting that funnel created. Drops his queen in the middle, and she's just going to work her way in. When there's that little wedge shape coming out on the side of the base, you can send in your archer queen, and she's going to work her way nicely into that base as long as the wall's open, which it is. And then the jump spell's down, and that's going to access, you know, the queen. So drops his poison spell here. I'd recommend hanging on to that. You know, skeleton traps are going to be far more valuable to get taken out with your poison spell, and it's not going to do anything to a drag. So that's one piece of advice, I guess, if I had to give anything. Hold on to that poison spell, guys, if you've got heavy troops coming out of the clan castle, and you know, you'll be able to use it for skeletons later on in the raid. Trickles in the hogs here, just kind of come in surgical style, drops a heal in the middle of all the high hit point defense buildings, and they work their way through that bottom section there, take out everything including the X-bow. They do trigger a bomb, and then another surgical style entry coming in from that bottom left, and then drops a final heal there that both groups are going to be able to share here as soon as that first group is done. They all walk into the heal, get all healed up, and the last thing that we have to do is take out a couple Teslas and the Expo, and then we're going to be good to go. So he's got his queen working up on the top right, and that queen is going to basically help out with these last few defenses. So that's really nice. And then he's got some skeletons beating on his hogs. This is the point where, you know, if you had that poison spell, you're not going to lose any of these hogs. Those skeletons are dead. So that's why I would hold on to it, you know, rather than use it on the dragon. But gets through the raid anyway, has just a couple hogs remaining. But beautiful job holding back those wizards for cleanup and having them all around the base. It made the cleanup very, very easy. Everything's pretty much going to plan and knocking this thing out. Nice work, Shakedown. All right, guys, next we're going to take a look at number 13. Chappa Clan. Chappa's going to come at this base. I believe also, where does he hit it from? The right side or the bottom? Yeah, there we go. Bottom right. Comes in on that exposed cannon there on the outside with one of the golems, and then is just going to basically wrap some wizards in behind to go ahead and create that funnel. But he's going to go ahead and get a third golem coming in here as soon as that funnel's created, and he's ready to basically enter the base. So as soon as that cannon goes down on the outside, some wall breakers are going to come in. They're going to let these guys into the core here. And the wall breakers, God bless their freaking AI, drops 3 of them and they target 2 different places on the wall. So he has to beat through the rest of the wall. A wizard and the archer queen go ahead and take out that dragon. And then the archer queen's going to go ahead and circle the base. So that's nice. Thanks to the, you know, little AI there not allowing him to open that wall in time. But anyways, the archer queen, enemy archer queen, thankfully jumps the wall. He's going to go ahead, get her taken out with that king. No big deal. And then the king's going to jump the wall here and start working on that Expo and some other defenses. And, you know, he's doing a really good job, not only tanking, but, you know, just taking out some key defenses and giant bombs there, as you can see. And then he's got a surgical entry there coming in from the top side. Gets most of his hogs out, and he's just going to kind of work his way through the base. At this point, he's got 1 heal spell left, and he's going to hold it back as long as he possibly can because there's a wizard tower and a couple Teslas down on bottom, and he's going to have to pick a group to heal. So he goes with the highest DPS targets there with the Tesla and the wizard tower, and those hogs are going to be able to stay full and take those key buildings out while the left group is able to take out that Tesla. So very nice job holding back that heal, Chappa, and making sure that you heal the right location. Most clever, in my opinion, was the 2 giants that you held for cleanup rather than dropping them for tanking, because giants are sweet cleanup troops. Anyways, had to give you a little crap since it's your first war with us, but nice raid, man. Very, very good job staying cool and calm when the initial wall breaker fail happened, and, you know, things didn't go to plan when you first started the raid. Very good job keeping your composure and making this raid, you know, come out perfect, essentially. So nice work, man. All right, guys, I'm going to skip over a few of these. You know, got a couple good 3 stars in here. I'm going to skip my own. I already showed you guys that attack. We'll go down to Pickles here. Pickles had a 6-star war, one of the very few people that actually showed up this war to play. So nice job, Pickles. Very good job getting the 6, as well as I think Lang had a 6-star war as well. So nice job to you guys. Way to bring it, and hopefully you guys can continue the good raids. So Pickles just drops a single golem in, and he's going to send some witches in behind, as well as some wizards, and he's basically just kind of creating a big wide funnel, and then he's going to drop his wall breakers in to open up the wall. A little bit slow on that. You know, the funnel, it wasn't a great funnel, to be honest, because he just went straight in. He didn't clean up the side buildings first. So that king's going to take a walk. Luckily, look at this. He comes all the way back, and he's going to hop in and take out this queen anyways. So, I mean, Pickles does get really lucky on this raid. Then drops another golem in out of the clan castle. You know, it's just one of those things where you forget something in an attack, and it ends up working out for you anyways. So check this out. The golem ends up tanking the dragon because the king and the queen both head off and do their own thing. The queen ends up dying, but that golem sitting here letting the dragon beat on it the entire time while the hogs continue to wreck the base. So the Hogs now have taken out all the defenses. The dragon is still locked onto the golems. So the fact that he forgot his golems, I mean, that's just funny to me. So the Hogs run around, take out the defenses, and they're going to get a good split here and start running around. Only 2 of them are targeted by the drag, and at this point the Wizards go ahead and focus on him and knock him out. So I mean, incredibly lucky there with the CC getting locked onto his golem, which he forgot to drop. So funny raid. I had to kind of show this one, but you know, it worked out for the 3-star for the good guys. So nice work, Pickles. Little discombobulated, but whatever, it happens to the best of us. I'm just happy that you ended up getting a 3-star, you know, for the team. So nice work. All right, Carnage is coming at this base. Another very high level Town Hall 9. It's max Town Hall 9 with you know, pretty high level walls, and you know, this guy's heroes are a little bit lower. He's all the way down at number 21. So heroes in the high teens, but drops in the Shatter Golem entry here real wide, which I liked because all of the defenses are targeting. Actually, it's a Stone Golem entry. He's got 3 there, so able to basically wipe out half that side of the base there, and then drops his wall breakers in, and then nicely take out that junction for him. Opens up that whole bottom right side of the base. And at this point, he trails in his king and archer queen, drops a little rage spell for them, and the king's going to go ahead, hop onto the Valkyrie and the enemy Barb King. And then at some point here, the queen's going to lock on to the dragon. Or not. Wizard, look at the wizard. Wizard is just going to town, taking out that dragon. The wizard did that pretty much by himself, so nice work, man. Hero status to you. He goes in and starts mobbing, taking out the clan castle, takes out the king or the queen platform. He's still alive in there. Man, that wizard, he's going down in the Hall of Fame or something. Anyways, Hogs start coming in surgically. Beautiful heal spell. Covers the double bomb, and he's able to trigger that double bomb one at a time. It costs him 1 hog. So when you guys are triggering double bomb sets with a group of hogs and you're losing only 1 hog, you're doing a great job. So very good job, Carnage. He's still got 1 heal spell. He's going to drop it in the last you know, big group of defenses here, and the only thing he's going to have to go take down is a cannon and the Tesla after he gets out of that heal. He's got some skeletons on him, so that's going to be a little annoying or pesky or whatever. But the Hogs head out, take out the Tesla, and they're going to turn around, beat down some skeletons, and as soon as those are all cleared out, we're into 3-star mode, and we're going to get this base cleaned up for the good guys. Nice work, Carnage. Yeah, sweet raid, man. Nice work. All right, guys, just going to take a look at one more. Don't want to beat this war into the ground too much because it was just stupid. It was not a good war. It wasn't fun to be in. Wasn't fun to, I don't know. We just didn't bring it. Anyway, last raid here. Lang Bang. I had to show one of his. He was one of the clutch guys that showed up and got 6. But he's just going to hog this base. Very nice plan here. He drops an archer on the Dark Spell Factory out there to anchor. And he lures out a couple archers, the Valk and the Drag. And he's just going to go at all of this stuff with a group full of archers. And then he's going to drop some wizards. And those wizards are just going to completely shred that Valkyrie. And then a few more wizards come down, and they're going to basically 3-shot this dragon. So very nice job there. The enemy archer queen hops out to hit the golem that he's dropped to tank. Friendly Barb King walks up and just smacks her down. So that was that. And then he's going to drop in a little Asian wall on the top, and then a few on the bottom with a giant for cover. Very nice job there. Heal goes down, leading those hogs into the core. Another one goes down on the other group. They hit a giant bomb, but it doesn't do anything because they're standing in a heal. And then the rest of the hogs work their way through the core, standing in heals the entire time. So all the heavy hit point buildings are dealt with. The high DPS buildings are dealt with. Beautiful job on the poison, dropping it on the skeletons. Notice how all the skeletons were killed there in the core, and the hogs basically can roam free for the rest of this raid, knowing that they don't have to worry about any skeletons beating on them. So they're not being chipped away at all here. The only thing that's going to be, basically be able to hurt them are the defenses, and there's 2 left, and they're shooting at other things entirely. So, they're down at this point. The Hogs turn. They're going to take out the king. And at this point, the raid is over. So, very nice job, Lang. Good plan, good execution. I like the heal spells. And my favorite part of the raid was saving that poison spell for the skeletons once they popped and they had your Hogs in trouble. So, nice job, man. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this war. It was a disappointing one. It was our first loss in quite a long time. If we bust out the war log, it's the red streak that we're all not looking forward to. So, anyways, nice war to Sarampun. You guys were a good opponent. I'm sorry we couldn't give you a better matchup. As you can see in our 35v35 wars, 83 would not have been enough to beat us at any point. So, that's the perks of having the wars, guys. You never know what's going to happen, and sometimes, in your favor, you come out and you smoke every single base, which is what we expect to do every time, and you get 100 stars. And then the very next war, you come out and you lay an egg and get 70. So that, for me, that is one of the biggest things that I feel that our clan can work on, is its consistency. Because I don't think that we're a top clan yet. We have the potential. We have players with the ability to be a top clan, but we're just not consistent enough. And I don't know if that's due to being entirely 100% fair play or what. It's we come out, we have one shot at these bases, we take that one shot, and sometimes we're on fire, other times we're not. So this was one of those times where we were not. It showed. We got crushed. So nice war, Sarampun, and this is Powerbang. Catch you guys next time. Signing out for now.
Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you feel like you learned something here today and you're a better attacker for having watched it, your clanmates will probably feel the exact same way. So do me a favor, share this video with them, get them to the channel, and chances are your clan's going to be exploding for 3 stars from top to bottom before you know it. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.